Hello everyone and welcome back for another video today, and I have some pretty cool set pictures of the new UCS Helicarrier. Now I've been waiting for these forever, and if you guys know me personally you know that because every day I've been waiting and it's become an obsession. And I'd like to apologize if this video seems rushed because I kind of have a lot of stuff to do today, but I've been waiting so long for this, so damn right, I'm doing a video on it. I guess I'm just gonna do a first impression because I kind of like that stuff. So, the first picture I'm looking at is the crappiest picture of them all, and that's the big one that shows everything. So we get this really great model of the helicarrier itself. It looks freaking huge, and then you get this really cool minifigure stand with the Shield logo in the background, and then you get 5 amazing figures, and then you get some shrunken down stuff. So you get some actual trucks in there, and a lot of different Shield agents, and some Quinjet. So let's take a look. Okay, here's the crappier photos. These are the smaller ones that I have. And we have Hawkeye, Agent Hill, Captain America, Nick Fury, and Black Widow. And it looks like Black Widow and looks like the Avengers have their new Age of Ultron stuff on, so that's pretty cool. So the first picture that I have that is actually good is probably the micro figures, and I think it's a good idea, but if you're gonna do a micro figure, you have to give a actual size minifigure of it, like the Shield agent. That would have been cool to get a minifigure of, and of course Iron Man in the Mark 43 suit or something. That would have been great. So they kind of cheated out. So, but those are cool. I like that. That's a cool idea. And then here's not Captain America, the Shield agent, and just sort of like all the different views of the printing on him. So that's really cool. I love how they've gotten down the printing on these micro figures. And here's Iron Man with a little stud underneath him. I guess that's him flying. Very cool. And then we have, looks like one of the actual jets, not the Quinjets, but sort of like the fighter jets. So, in micro size, so that's pretty cool. And here's another view of that. And then here is the Quinjet. Very cool. I like it a lot. I think it's a neat idea to shrink it down. And it's kind of hard to do that sometimes, and I think this worked out. I think it's not too horrible. It's actually quite cool. So, and then there's just another side angle of it, and here's from the top. Okay, so here is a top view of the model. You can see it has the 4 engines on it, the propellers that keep it flying. I can't tell if this is supposed to be a new one or the one from the original Avengers movie. I say that because they're in blue, and then that's kind of what they were in the Winter Soldier, but they're like fans which move, which is kind of like the first Avengers. So you guys might be able to help me out in that, because I don't know, maybe it's one that's going to be in the new movie. Probably not, because it has the actual Shield logo on it, and Shield is dead. Here's a good close-up of Hawkeye, and it's just a new look at his torso and his new hairpiece. Pretty much Lego stuck their hairpiece that everyone else stuck on it, because that first hairpiece was just horrible. I have no idea what they're thinking. And then here's just a picture of him with his goggles on. Black Widow has pretty much a whole new look for the new movie. I love the leg printing. I love the torso printing. And she's an overall cool minifigure. The hairpiece is neat. I don't know what's going up with underneath her eyes, though. That's supposed to be some sort of makeup or something? I don't know. But very cool. I like it. I like the new design. And there's just another look at her. Nick Fury looks cool. I've known about what the minifigures were going to be for a long time now, because I've had people that know stuff. So I knew that these minifigures were going to be in it, but I was kind of hoping that, well, the original rumor that was Nick Fury was supposed to have a trench coat, and he doesn't, so that's kind of funny. But he looks really cool. It's nice to get a movie MCU Nick Fury. And then Captain America, very cool. I like the new design. I wish they did arm printing on him because Lego can do that, and this set is $350, so they should go out on all the figures, so shame on them. So not very special Captain America at all, but he doesn't have his actual helmet on, so that's cool. And then there's just another look at him. And then here's Agent Hill. I like the hairpiece on her. It works. They just stuck a Wonder Woman face on her, which is kind of sad. And the torso is very plain, but very cool. It looks kind of like a misprint on the flesh on her. It kind of looks very, very white. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Oh, no, never mind. Looking at another picture. So, but these are obviously their designs that are put on the Lego plastic. They're not actual finished products yet. So. And here's a great picture of the actual view of it, of the Helicarrier. It looks like there's going to be a lot of space for the little microfigures to run around. I'm just hoping I can find space on a shelf to do this. Then there's just more angles of it. As you can see, it's a nice runway. It's going to be pretty cool. I can see the trucks on there and the different crates and the SHIELD agents running around. There's a report that this was supposed to have between 6 and 18 minifigures, and I was like, what the heck? Is this going to be like a Death Star kind of thing? But it didn't. It kind of did because of all the SHIELD agents in the microfigures. Kind of cheating, but I think it's cool. It brings out a better setup if you have it on a shelf. And just more angles of it. Pretty cool. I'm going to cite my source in the description below where I downloaded the pictures from. So if you guys want to go check them out yourselves and make your own videos of it, you can go ahead and do that. Here's something that's cool. A section of it actually pulls out, and there's like a little minifigure room, and I think that's pretty cute. That's pretty, like, good idea. And then here's the little piece that pulls out. And then here is the actual inside of the Helicarrier. I think that's really cool, really neat that they did that. You know, not something they really do in UCS models very often, is have microfigures. So let's see if they keep that up. It's a good idea. Although if they ever did a UCS like Watchtower or something, I would prefer it to be kind of minifigure scale, but if they did something like that, that would be great too. The underside, this is the little print picture. Well, it's not printed, it's a giant sticker that they do for a lot of UCS models. It has specs on it, very cool. They did it for the Tumbler, they do it for all the Star Wars sets, so it's cool to see it in the Avengers Helicarrier. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Again, all my stuff will be in the description below if you'd like to do your own. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. I've been waiting for these for a long time, and if I sound tired, that's because I am. It's pretty early in the morning, and I usually do my videos at night when I'm a little bit more awake. So I hope the monotone did not affect anything. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.